In this video, we're going to show you guys how to calibrate colors and create custom swatches that can be shared across your graphics, whether they are within Photoshop on the same computer or on your teammate's computer, or they are in Illustrators or other programs. So first of all, we want to kind of look at the different graphics you've created and determine which one has the best color combination. So, say you have perspective and then you have your diagram, and the blues and the greens look very different between these two drawings. So let's just say I like the perspective better, and I'm going to extract the major colors that I use for this perspective in order to use it in the diagram. So we go to filter, and then we go to pixelate, and then mosaic. So we want to kind of crank up the cell size so we can get the least number of cells so that we can get a general sense of the different categories of colors used. So now just say OK. And you can see how the drawing is made out of two major blue tones. So there is this lighter blue and there's this darker blue up here. So it's probably coming from the sky and the pool water. So this comes in handy if some of you guys created your perspective from Lumion and then you're trying to make it work with your other Photoshop or Rhino drawings. So now let's go to image, and then we're gonna make this index color. Right now it's a RGB color. So RGB is typically used for digital graphics, meant to be viewed on a screen or shared over internet. So click on index color and say OK, and then we will go to mode and color table, and this is going to allow us to create a custom color table that we can export. You can say save, and then just save this color table. Let's just say if you think this is a good palette for creating a diagram, you can just say diagram.act. So this color table can be used by someone else's Photoshop or by Illustrator and so on. Let's just say save. And then we can also create what's called the swatch group. So if you don't have the swatch window yet, you can go to window and click on swatches to make sure that there's a check mark there. And then once you have it up, you see how there's these folders, and the folders are swatch groups. So they can save swatches under these folders. So we want to click on this icon to the very right and then select new swatch group. And then here we can say we want to create a water swatch group to create different shades of tone, blue tones that can be used for different kinds of water types that we might want to differentiate in our diagram. So let's just say OK here, and you can see how there's a folder created called water. And then let's just say we have our structure that's going to be used for rainwater harvesting, and we kind of want to show rainwater using a similar sky color. So we would just pick those color, one of those here, and then we go to color library. So color libraries will show you the Pantone numbers of these colors. What's important is for you to basically print out this gridded image and compare the print outcome with what you see on the screen to identify the colors that are the most stable, as screen view and as printed view. So once you know which color is the most stable, you can choose that. But the other way around it is to use Pantone color. So Pantone color is usually the common language between designers, printers, and manufacturers. If you tell your printer that this is the Pantone color number, then you are more likely going to get the kind of color that you want printed. And so then there's no surprise, because a lot of times you might end up having a color that gets printed darker or completely turn into a different color when it's printed. And if you like this Pantone color, you can just say OK. And then we can basically click on this other blue shade and then say right here, we want to go to the color libraries and say now we want to choose a lighter Pantone color that we know is definitely going to look different from that other Pantone color. So we can use the picker and go here and add two swatches. And so we're going to say this is going to be a light rainwater. And then maybe we go back to choose a darker color and then go to picker, and then we can say this is a dark rainwater. And then say okay. So now you can see we just got two swatches created. Maybe this is good enough for now. You guys might want to explore with adding these other lighter colors for pool water. And then we can just say okay and get out of this and go here. What we want to do is to export selected swatches. So we can export these water swatches. You know, you can save them as water.aco, so you can use them for another drawing. So that's it. We are going to go over a bit more on portfolio design. So having the colors coordinated is the first step, but then there's also other layout considerations that we will be talking about. All right, I will see you in the next video.